Welcome back. Let's fly the Kerbal space program. Let's get back into here. Where was I? We just put this thing together. Load spacecraft, my auto-saved ship. Look at all these other things in the ships. I've been playing around with a whole bunch of different stuff when I'm not recording. Okay, so I tried to launch this thing, but we had a structural failure at this point in the middle here, where this thing had plenty of thrust to get it off the ground, but as we were taking off, as we're starting to maneuver, this thing broke. So I think that needs some reinforcement, some structural reinforcement here. Let's put some struts in that thing. I've played around in this game some when not recording, not a whole lot. I've tried some more experimental aircraft types. I've played around with just conventional rockets without the aircraft on there. I've never yet landed on the moon. I'm saving that for the Let's Play, Let's Fly, whatever I'm going to call it. Okay, so this strut, I want to make certain it's connected to... Oops, that's not right. I want to make certain it's connected to the fairing. Oh, alright, well let's try it this way first. There we go, three-way symmetry is on. Okay, and let's do it this way. Well, that is just not wanting to cooperate at all, is it? Maybe if I put it on here first. Oh, maybe it's because it's all angled like this? Maybe that's the problem? I bet you this. Maybe it'll actually be strong enough. It's just the graphics is kind of clipping through, but I bet you it's actually connected in there. Okay, let's give this a shot. See what happens with it. We've got as I get my joystick set up over here, we've got Hypo C, however you say his name on the forums. He did something just really fantastic. He figured out how to get the game set up so that I can use my rudder pedals and my joystick, so I'm very, very happy about that. Alright, SAS is turned on, throttle up. What's the goal here? I want to get the space plane with the exo-atmospheric engine attached into orbit. So I want my first stage to get off the ground, second stage to get us into orbit. Here we go. Looking good so far. I think I'm going to wait until those solid rocket boosters are done, and then I'm going to try to roll over a bit and point this thing east. We're wobbling more. Get rid of the solid rocket boosters. Okay. Turn the SAS off for a second. Roll east. Whoa, that was twitchy. Let's turn precision control on. Trying to be a little more gentle with it. Gentle, gentle, gentle. There we go. Okay, okay, this is looking better. This is looking better. Except I'm heading... No, I'm just heading too... Whoa, whoa. Oh no, oh no. Way too twitchy. Oh my god. Come on, we can still do it though. We can still do it. Bam. Oh. Okay. I don't know about anybody else. I'm kind of worried about this. Alright, so okay, okay. I can salvage this. I can salvage this. Yeah, okay, so instead of going east, I'm just gonna go this other direction. That's what I meant. Sure, it'll work, why not? Put this on that, what is that, on that 100 line there? Or is that? No, it's 180. Yeah, south. We'll go for a polar orbit. Why the hell not? Pretend like I meant to go south all along. Aim a little little bit further down. See, I'm gradually moving. So you take off, you're going vertical, and as I get closer up to the top of the atmosphere, I want the thing to be more and more horizontal. You see, there's our arc is barely any distance yet. I think I've read a couple of guides. I took a look at a couple of guides, and some of the more experienced people were suggesting that around 30,000, I want my track to be at that 45-degree line. So we're pretty close to that right now. Whoops! Now it moved all the way over there. Apoapsis is 70,000, just outside of the atmosphere. Okay, this is good. This is good. Alright, get rid of that thing. And I'm going to wait until Apoapsis 75. Turn RCS on here. Get this thing pointed in the direction of travel here. Oh wow. Ooh, careful, careful, careful. Boom, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Alright. Okay, so we're up here at 70 kilometers. Our Apoapsis, what, it was 75? I'm going to wait until I'm just like a couple of thousand. I'll wait till like 73,000. We'll do some more thrusting here, which is now. I'll push that Apoapsis in front of me. Going for this polar orbit, which I'll just pretend that I was aiming for all along. Yeah, I've finally got I've got yaw on the rudder pedals and roll on the stick, just exactly the way I want it for flying airplanes. So it's a little bit of a have to get used to it. Control scheme for rockets. It's kind of unusual for that, but I think it'll work. Oh, come on. Okay. This is working. What's this? 78. We got an orbit. Come on, we're gonna orbit this thing. See, I've still got my last engine here, my last orbital engine. I don't want to use that to get into orbit. I want... Oh, hang on. Periapsis is out. Let's throttle down, see what happened here. We used up, what, like 3/4 of the fuel in this tank. Periapsis is at 75. How about that? Apoapsis is at 125. Okay. That's an orbit. Okay. I really wanted to go east. Sure. This whole north to south line, that'll work for us too. Headed south. Never seen the South Pole of this planet. Oh, this game is fun. Okay. Now, I'll tell you what I want to do here. I want to see if I can figure out how to correct this orbit. Can I turn this into an equatorial orbit? I was reading a few different guides and stuff here. Alright, let's do some time compression. Cannot warp faster than 2 times until the ship is under acceleration. What? Oh, the SAS is on. There we go. Okay, so definitely have determined that this design is more than capable of getting my vehicle up into orbit here. I've actually got fuel left over. This time around I'm not... Well, I don't know. Should I try? Should I try for the moon right now? Well, no. I'm not going to try for the moon until I get one, an equatorial orbit. And Because trying it from here where I am now, that'll just be really messy. I'm going to try to figure out once I get up to apoapsis, I'm going to try to figure out how to turn this into an equatorial orbit. Even with the messing around the plane, when I was messing around with this and not recording, I've never tried that. But from with the various guides I've been looking at, things I've been reading, before you want to change the shape of an orbit, change the direction of it, first you want to get it circular. That's the most efficient way to do it. And so I want to wait till I get up to apoapsis, and I want to see if I can raise the periapsis up till it's as close to the same altitude as the apoapsis. Raise it up to 125 kilometers. Try and make that as circular as possible. Then we'll try to move the orbit over. And see if I can figure out how to do that. Give it a little nudge, it'll start rotating, and you can stop nudging, and hey, it'll just keep on rotating around. No hurry. Let everything be all slow and stately. Okay, let's try some thrusting now. Get it just recentered with that direction of travel again. Some thrusting here, see what that does for us. Periapsis is 100. Oh, that's moving fast. Let's shut it down. Okay, so now periapsis is at 124, just a hair under 125. Apoapsis is up at 132. Okay. That's much closer to circular. I wonder if I just flip around backwards right now. I mean, I don't have to be right directly at either one of these points. If I flip around, or actually, here, let's think about it this way. No, if I stay pointing the same direction, and if I use my RCS thrusters, can I just tweak that a little bit? Let me recenter this thing. Kind of wobbling back and forth. I'm still not used to my new control scheme with the rudder pedals. I'm going to get used to it. I'm just determined to do that. Okay, now let's turn RCS thrusters on, and if I thrust backwards, what happens? So this is at 132, and oh, it's moving. That's not really doing anything, is it? Oh, it is moving it just very, very slightly. Yeah, not... Okay, that's not going to be effective. Alright, it's just experimentation. Let's instead flip around backwards. Whoops. Precision control. There we go. See what that does for us. Okay. Apoapsis is now at 128. Periapsis is 122. 122.7, 128.2. Let's do it just a little bit more. Now, apoapsis is 127.3. Periapsis is 120.3. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm thinking that's actually probably as close as I'm going to get to making this thing be. That's probably as close as I'm going to get to. What am I trying to say here? To circular. You can make yourself crazy trying to get it just exactly perfect. But that's not going to happen. Okay. So now I need to wait until... Okay. I need to wait until my ship is at the... Yeah, I need to wait until my ship is over the equator, and then I need to push sideways. I'll see, in order to do that, in the way that I need to move it the shortest direction. Okay. Okay, more time compression. This is fun. I'm going to figure this out. Never tried it before. Okay, now turn SAS off. Now, what I need... See if I can figure out what direction to point this. I need to point it on the equator, 90 degrees. Here we go. Well, let's actually just put it on 90. How about that idea? Oops. Overshot. Overshot. Here we go. Come back. See if I can line it up perfect in the 90. Come on. Good. Check the map. Where are we? Yeah, it's pretty close to right on the equator. Let's do some thrusting right here. See what that does for us. Okay. So that should be the apopsis and periapsis aren't really changing their altitude all that much. Shouldn't be. 125, 160. Oh, that's actually getting a little bit bigger. But the orbital track, yeah, it's moving. I'm watching the track as it crosses some of these geographical features, like that spot of ice up there in the mountain. I can see, yeah, it's moving. It's moving in the right direction. Okay, I'm going to stop. Oh. I exhausted my fuel. Get rid of that thing. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now if I'm understanding correctly, so I did that at 90. Yeah, I thrusted at this point 90. Then I need to... When I get over on the other side, do I have to thrust at 270 or would I thrust at 90 again? That's the question. Yeah, I put my nose at 90. And my orbital track, it moved from looking at it this direction counterclockwise. Maybe I'll try it. I'll round it up again. I'll make my orbit round again before I try moving it sideways. I'll wait until I... All right, time compression. Let's get apoapsis and circularize my orbit again. On the one hand, I know that some people watching this may be just real pros at this game, or other they really know everything about orbits, and they might just be tearing their hair out that I don't really know what I'm doing. But on the other hand, I figured that there's lots of people who are going to pick up this game, or might be thinking about picking up this game, who don't know what they're doing either. And so, I don't know, I'm hoping you people, you don't know what you're doing, you might be able to relate with me. Okay. Okay, let's get to apoapsis, which is at 214. Alright, and I want to, that's right, I got rid of all that mass. This thing is going to, here, let's put it right side up, just because I'm more comfortable that way. Put it in the direction of travel. This thing is going to be much easier to move around now. I got rid of all that mass. Boom, put it right here. And, oh, that's right, I need to do that. Do some thrusting. 214, periapsis is moving up. That's good. Yeah, this engine that I've got, it's less thrust. It's designed for like a longer, slower push, not a short, fast push. Which I think that's good. It gives you more time to think about what you're doing. 2 and 3, 2 and 6, 2 and 9. Let's shut it down, because I think I was starting to push that apoapsis up again. Okay, so 212, 230. Ah, come on, man, I want it closer to circular. Let me try and get it circular again. I'm going to time compression, get back up to apoapsis. Okay, slow down. Let's get pointed in the right direction again. It cannot be overemphasized that you really need to learn to use this nav ball. Looking around at the planet and looking at your ship over it, it's good. It looks pretty, but you don't really get much useful information about where you're pointing and where you need to be pointing, what direction you need to go to point in the right direction. Does that make any sense? What direction you need to control to get your nose pointed in the right attitude. That nav ball. Learn to use the nav ball. Very, very important. Okay, 212 is my target. Oh, when I get to apoapsis. Yeah, okay, I want to push that one up. Maybe I'll actually wait until I'm just slightly past apoapsis. Alright. And do some thrusting. Periapsis increases. Oop, it's increasing fast. Let's do just a slow burn here. Apoapsis 231. Oop, shut down right now. Okay, periapsis is 230.7, apoapsis 231.5. That is just real close to circular. Real close. Excellent. Okay. Okay. So now I want to repeat my trick. When I get to the 90, get close to the equator, push 90 degrees. Let's see if I can move this thing over.